Reality check, man, from a year device, you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, today I am going to do some deep probe in the ECJ, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, and the Director of Election, Glaspol Brown. So we know that he did an interview in the middle of the election on Monday night. So I get that tape and I went through it thoroughly because I have to expose this guy, because one thing I know, you see the truth, you cannot lie about the truth and you will never forget the truth. But you see, when you're the lie, your story gonna be all over the place because a liar, remember, because the story fabricated is a made up story, so you cannot keep track of it. And one of the members on the panel asked him the 7th parish that the JLP is leading in. First he said he did not remember, but he named Clarendon 1, Portland 2, St. Thomas 3, St. Mary 4, St. James 5. Then he goes on and name the parishes that the People's National Party is leading in. He named Manchester, Hanover, and Westmoreland, and he said, I don't know the others. This is the director, you know, of election, you know, Glaspol Brown, you know. So he don't know the parish them or the People's National Party they leading, you know. But I want you to listen here. What did he say? I know Clarendon is a tie. This man not just tell we up here, so say JLP the leading a Clarendon, Portland, St. Thomas, St. Mary, and St. James. So all you have to come back and tell we down here so now, so you know say Clarendon is a tie. What me I tell you about? When you are fabricating something, when you tell lie and they make up a story, you cannot keep track of your statement because it is a lie. You can't keep track of lie. So what we going to do now? I'm going to play the little clip. And we all can watch and listen for ourselves.
I think the
Take it away.
is ahead in Clarendon, Portland, St. Mary, St. James, and St. Thomas. The PMP is ahead in Manchester.
Listen here, listen here.
They are ahead in
Listen.
Hanover, Westmoreland.
I know Clarendon is tie also. Let me play over that one more time.
I know Clarendon is tie also.
Let me play over that one more time.
I think the JP is ahead in Clarendon, Portland, St. Mary, St. James, and St. Thomas. The PMP is ahead in
Manchester,
They are ahead in
Hanover,
Westmoreland.
Westmoreland.
Which is the one? I don't know the others. But I know Clarendon is tie also.
Listen, Keely.
Clarendon is tie. I said, bro, are we correct?
I know Clarendon is tie also. This man said the GLP, the lead Clarendon, Portland, St. Thomas, St. Mary, St. James. And then down I bottom, in come back and tell we now say, he knows say Clarendon is a tie. You know, see what we are talking about. When you're the build a story and you fabricate something, You cannot keep track because you can't keep track a lie because lie, a lie. Anyway, the next little clip what I want to show right now is done at St. James. When them ask him overall, you know, understand the ballot box what they say up in a St. James, but go over a precipice and all of that. And he might explain himself. I want you to listen. Someone in the background is telling him, stop, stop, stop. And snapping their fingers, say, cut, 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 cut.
Was that shooting that took place in Clark's, which was in front of one of the police stations that is the Clark's primary school, where 10 police stations were housed in that.
We'll play it back again.
All right, Mr. Brown, thank you so much for the update.
Was that shooting that took place in Clark's, which was in front of one of the police stations that is the Clark's primary school, where 10 police stations were housed in that property.
All right, Mr. Brown, thank you so much for the update.
So now you hear that? Somebody in the background snapping their finger and say, cut, 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 cut. We'll play it back one more time again. You know, listen keenly.
Was that shooting that took place in Clark's, which was in front of one of the police stations that is the Clark's primary school, where 10 police stations were housed in that property.
All right, Mr. Brown, thank you so much for the update.
The lady on the panel realized and him say, okay, Mr. Brown. But someone that they tell him, snap them finger and tell him, say, stop, 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 cut, 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 no go there, so. The whole of this thing, brother, is projected because them have to find a way how to steal the election from the People's National Party. So anyway, I am going to play the entire clip of that briefing that he gave on Monday night in the middle of the election when he stopped it and said all count cease and we will return tomorrow Tuesday. Take it away.
Good evening, Mr. Brown.
Hi, good evening.
Director of Elections, Glaspol Brown online. So we're trying to find out what's the latest. We know the preliminary count from what we've been getting from your office has been concluded. So we're trying to find out from you, sir, what is the latest with the results and the position tonight.
The voter turnout was 29.6% overall this time. A little bit below what it was in 2016. We are now starting tomorrow morning in the final count. We anticipate to take over the next 2 to 3 days to complete. After that exercise is done, they will officially announce to who are the elected councillors.
So from the preliminary count now, Mr. Brown, what is that saying?
I think the JP is the 7 parishes, and the PMP, I think it's leading so far, the other 5.
In the order?
5. Oh, yeah.
About 7 and 5 would 12 then.
Well, it will be, in the 6, yeah.
Say again, Mr. It would be 6.
Oh, 7 and 6.
Right.
But what about the overall? Because we hear about the overall.
Oh, sorry. Let me correct myself.
Yeah.
The JP is in 7, I think the PMP is in 5, and I think there's 2 that is dying.
Oh, okay, because
Okay, that sounds like it now.
4 more, yes. Okay. So what about the overall, the vote, popular vote, sorry, the popular vote?
I don't have the number. I think it's in 6,500 votes.
No, but for each side, because we heard,
For each side?
Yes.
I don't have that breakdown. I don't have that breakdown with me right now.
Okay,
You want to tell us, Mr. Which the 7 that the JLP is leading in and the 6th the PNP is leading in?
I don't have it before me right now to break up into different parishes. But what I can recall is that they are tied in Kingston, 3-3, and I think in St. Andrew they are 17-17. I think the JP is ahead in Clarendon, I think it's Portland, St. Mary, St. James, and St. Thomas. The PMPs are ahead in Manchester, they are ahead in Hanover, Westmoreland, what's the other one? I don't remember the others, but I know Clarendon is there also.
Mr. Brown, are we correct in believing that these results are taking longer than recent results coming from the EOJ, both local and general?
No, our results are, we could give you an indication up to about 9:30, really quick. I think one of the problems we did not, a few boxes are still out. But most likely those boxes are people coming from remote areas of different parishes. But so far we have counted roughly 98% of the votes have been counted.
But the results coming out of your office, those seem to be coming out very late.
I don't think so. I'm saying if you had following it, you could have seen that up to 9:30. Most of the information was available.
All right. Just switching into a little bit, Mr. Brown. There was an accident in Catadupa with some of EOJ workers. Have you any updates on their status?
Premier report on it. They were actually they were engaged as supervisors at the election. They work as supervisors. I think one person, the person was actually traveling in a car, transporting the ballot box into the counting center in St. James. Happened, I understand that he's not badly hurt, but we have final details another way. I can get that tomorrow morning.
Mr. Brown, just looking back at the overall exercise today, how would you describe it?
It was okay. It went really smoothly. We had the typical election day issues coming up again. People questioning why the name is not on the list for a particular constituency. Some person not checking the list properly and checking the different sources to find out exactly where their polling station is, and then get to ask questions. There was issues that people by out of patience and because they said that they are complaining that they took a little bit of a long time to get processed. The other major thing that created some level of concern for us was that shooting incident that took place in Clarendon, which was in front of one of the police stations that is the Clarendon Primary School, where 10 police stations were housed in that property.
All right, Mr. Brown. Thank you so much for the update. We appreciate.
So, okay, my viewers and subscribers. You know, see what me I talk about. So this is rig and fraud all over it. The man them set up the election for the Jamaica Labour Party win the election. And who is at the head? The ECJ, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, and the Director of Election, Glaspol Brown. The man can't get a straight statement right, yes, sir. In the all over the place. I think I don't have the facts in front of me. No, I don't have it in front of me right now. I think the Director of Election, you know, is making a press conference, you know, or a press release, you know, and telling us the Jamaican people, you know, that I don't think think you know, don't know. Or I don't have it in front of me now. I don't know. What's the overall count for the popular vote? I don't know. I don't have the stats in front of me right now. Which is the parish that the GLP is leading and the PMP? I don't have that right in front of me right now. We are talking about the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, Director of Election, Glaspol Brown. So anyway, Jamaica, where we go dissect it here now. So I want every Jamaican citizen at home and who are living in the diaspora abroad to take it into consideration and say, that man there, that 2-foot puss there, one named Glaspol Brown, is the director of election in a Jamaica. And him, the Prime Minister take the political ombudsman office and they put it in a him office for him run it. We don't see corruption at the highest level. Corruption at the highest level. The Prime Minister of Jamaica take an independent branch, which is the political ombudsman, who is there to hold government official accountable, parliamentarian and public servant. The Prime Minister is removing that office and put it in the office of the Prime Minister. So them are wrap up the election now, and who are you going to report to? The same person that the same would report to back then. That office is now in the ECJ under the office of the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister called the shot. So the box them where they go down, they go count for the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal. Are the Prime Minister in charge of that? You understand? So let's dive into him briefings. One give to the panelists. You know what the man say? We will start with the final count tomorrow. It will take the next 2 to 3 days to complete. Those were the same sentiments that the Prime Minister preached when he give him press conference the night when he come out, look like a wounded dog. They suffer from the political baptism of Mark Golden gave Monday night. Wounded, scar, sore inside. But he just go through emotion and put the best outside. But you can see that he was wounded, licking his sore like a mangy dog. On Monday night. Those were the same sentiment the Prime Minister of Jamaica was preaching. So one of the members on the panel asked this question: where are we now in the preliminary counting? Mr. Brown, she asks, where are we now in the counting? Brown, what is that say? And listen. And listen to the director of election, Glaspol Brown, reply to the panel. I think, come on Jamaica, I don't know man. I think the JLP is leading in 7 parish. He did not say, I know, you know. I think the JLP is leading in 7 parish and the PMP is leading in 5. Now, if you do the maths, 7 and 5 are 12 and a 14 parish. So where the other 2 there? The man losing it. The man don't know what the chat say because him force now to come out and shut down the thing. Because them going to sell it here now for the Jamaica Labour Party. Come win it. So right there, you see say the man the lie. And when you're the lie, you can't remember your story. Your story always the derail. Because you are lying. You are lying. So your story being fabricated. You can't keep track. You don't remember what you want to say because a lie. You are tell. So one of the panel say to him, 7 plus 5 is 12. One of the member on the panel said to him, 7 plus 5 is 12. He says, no. It will be 6 PMP and 7 JLP. He goes on again and he says, sorry. This is how many times the man is trying to correct himself in the space of such a short time. Sorry. Let me correct myself. The JLP is leading in 7. No, my viewers and subscribers. He was just thinking that the JLP was leading in 7 and the PMP in 5. I think, but no. What he's saying here, sorry. Let me correct myself. The JLP is leading in 7. So it moved from think for the JLP now. You understand? To 7. And what did he say as he continued? I think he just knowed for the JLP, you know. And now he move on. He said, I think the PMP is leading in 5. And the other 2 is tied. I think the PMP is leading in 5 and the other 2 is tied. When we know the entire night the People's National Party was leading. The entire night the People's National Party was leading. It was 102 clear seats island-wide National Party and 95 for the Jamaica Labour Party. Over 300,000 votes for the People's National Party and 287,000 votes for the Jamaica Labour Party. So we know that the People's National Party was leading all night. But yet he is telling us that 7 seats, the Jamaica Labour Party was in the driving seat and the People's National Party was just in 5. The panel goes on and they ask him, what about the popular vote? He said, I don't have it in numbers. I think they said it over 6,000 and had. The panel said him, what about the popular vote? His reply, I don't have it in numbers. I think they said it is over 6,000 odd. They go on again and they ask him, what the overall breakdown for each political party right now? He says, I don't have that right now. What's the popular vote for each party? He said he don't have that in front of him right now. The panel goes on and they ask him, can you tell us the 7 parish JLP is leading in and the 6 PMP is leading in? You know, sure, I don't have it before me right now. But what I can recall, there is a tie in Kingston, 3-3. And I think in Kingston and St. Andrew, it is a 17-17 tie. He goes on and he says, I think the JLP is leading in Clarendon, Portland, St. Thomas, St. Mary, St. James. So now, he only give us 5, but it's supposed to be 7. So they are just thinking they are all over the place. Because remember that they said the JLP is leading in 7. But you give me Clarendon, you give me Portland, you give me St. Thomas, you give me St. Mary, and you give me St. James. Where is the other 3? You goes on now and you tell me that PMP is leading in Manchester, Hanover, Westmoreland, and you don't know the others. And you go back and you say down I bottom, I know Clarendon is a tie. If you know that Clarendon is a tie, why are you misleading the people of Jamaica and telling them that the JLP is leading in Clarendon? If you know that the JLP is leading in Clarendon, and if you know that Clarendon is a tie, then why are you telling the people of Jamaica so much lie? Does this make any sense, my viewers and subscribers? The ECJ, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, the Director of Election, Glaspol Brown. Think about that, Jamaica. They are leading in Clarendon. They are leading in Portland. They are leading in St. Thomas. They are leading in St. James. They are leading in St. Mary. But you go on to say, I know Clarendon is a tie. So my viewers and subscribers, you see what I talk about when me tell you say the election is rigged. The election was fraud. Them set the election. Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party win it. We know that it was rigged. We know that it was a fraud. But it left the public opinion what I mean to deal with it. Rigged fraud, they set it for them to win it. Backfire upon them. 3 days now. There is no winner. But tell me what you think, my viewers and subscribers, in the comment section. Like and share, follow this platform over YouTube, Aromatic Realistic TV. Touching it, notification, and the little all. So each time I drop a video, you should be the first. No. Tell them, say, God and Guru. Signature word. Tell them, say, Art of love. Art of love.